991-2080.
Good morning, Mr. Shields.
John.
And how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
You know, I am so pleased with the Justice, my name again, Mr. Sykes.
The Honorable Mr. Justice
Yes,
Brian Sykes.
He has brought such a
Yes,
refreshing thing to the court offices.
he has.
Yes, I am so pleased. And you know what is even more telling? The Prime Minister wanted to put him on probation.
But
This gentleman was being such a highlight.
don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. No, you are being ridiculous.
Is that so?
Because how could you have known at the start that this is what would be? And what the Prime Minister said, in a sense, the backlog, all of what was going on in the court, he needed action.
No, Mr. Shields.
No, that's exactly what he said.
We know the Prime Minister. We know the Prime Minister.
Listen.
We know what he was trying to do. But anyway, let's move on.
No, don't. Let's move on. The words that he used, actions that bring result in terms of the backlog. That's what he was talking about.
Look here. Is everything the Prime Minister at you? Do you end up every word of the Prime Minister?
Listen, you are the one who brought the Prime Minister's words to me.
No. Do you as a person hang on to every single word the Prime Minister?
Let me ask you, do you as a person attach everything negative to what the Prime Minister says? That's the better question.
No.
That's the better question. You brought the Prime Minister's words here to me.
Not everything the Prime Minister is negative. But I'm just something. You see this Jamaica thing? And it was so long in coming. We remember one year, 2017, we were told of 500 million that was earmarked for this thing. I am happy.
Yes.
That is really coming into being.
In fact, I spoke about this some time ago, when I believe I'd asked Matthew Samuda. And what Matthew Samuda said was causing the delay is that the infrastructural architecture needed to be built out. So it wasn't a reticence to put it in. So what the Prime Minister is now saying, that there is a monitoring project at Olympic Gardens Police Station for the centralized C5 command center. And I think this is part of what he was speaking about.
You feel happy to have it.
No,
I am happy for it.
But you talk about happy.
And majority of Jamaicans are happy for this also.
Yes.
Too much of our people, it's like the car business. Too much of our people have worked hard and have buy themselves a little car. And at 2 them park it today and tonight gone. I am happy that the car, the part there, is that part. And our schools have been monitored. I am happy for it. Although this government has not built one single high school, but let's move on, Mr. Shields. Mr. Shields, I am heartened also by some pronouncements of the People's Party.
Hold on a second. Let me take a break, please.
Resolve your conflict peacefully with restorative justice. Call 876-906-4923.
Please, I wasn't really hearing from the People's Party. If I was someone who was a bystander.
Oh, wait.
No. I was someone who was a bystander. And listening.
When were you a bystander, John?
No, if I
was
someone.
Sorry.
Yes.
You have to say the if a bit higher. If.
Who was
Yeah.
a bystander.
Yeah.
And hearing these policy proposals coming from the PMP,
Yeah.
I would take my own family, my own community, and vote for the PMP. Because the Shield for too long, the Shield,
Yes.
we have been hearing some piecemeal policies, some goodies, as called what the JLP call them, goodies, being handed out. We just here for the PMP are progressive policies that will move one for the present situation they are to a better position.
Which one
I
specifically you're
want
making
highlight
reference
three
to?
of them, Mr.
Yes, please.
Mr. Shield, this housing thing, Mr. Shield.
You spoke to me about that last
And
week
I
already.
talk again about it.
No, you listen.
And the reason I'm talking about this is, I hear the president of the Small Business Association who have weighed in on this matter. And it brings great joy to other people who say, yes, now we are hearing something which is a possibility, a great possibility that they can own a house to themselves.
Oh.
The problem is,
Yes.
the barber, the hairdresser, who does not have a proper pay slip to bring to NHT. These people have hope that they can own a house through the PMP initiatives. This is, and when people hope can be restored, because that's what is lacking in the country, you know. Because that promise that was made prior to 2016. And people have seen that boy not tell the truth, you know. Well, I'm hear them think it sound good to me and we won't go vote. But it's not come true for it. What they are hearing now, they are seeing a genuine effort being made by the PNP.
Move on to the second policy.
Yeah?
What's the second policy?
The second policy, the second policy is for the small business operators.
You had the speaking notes from last week. You didn't renew them. What's the third one?
All right, the third one is for the children. No, I don't go there.
Oh, the children for feeding? School feeding?
The disability people, them. The PMP, giving out, going to do a special fund. You know, this morning here on the news, where Sanicor is saying that they have seen an increase in insurance for children with autism because they bring that policy there. Mark Gold is saying that the next PMP government, which will be formed soon, will make sure they have a special fund for children of people with disability and their caregivers. Because the shield, but tell the truth, taking care of people with special needs is very, very hard for a lot of people. And for Mark Golden, who has been with them and have realized this and is making the effort to put in that policy, that will be a game changer in this country.
Thank you for the call.
You're most welcome to Shield.
If Rudyard Kipling, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If 2 letters, books, poems, paragraphs, treatises written on if. What a beautiful word. If only. And a whole heap of people live in a state of if, you know. Somehow all we have is a iffy life. Don't be caught in the if. This is the hotline. What a powerful word. 9268631. Hello?
Good morning, Mrs. Shields.
How do you do?
I'm not bad at all. And you?
Very well, thank you.
Let me also say good morning to your listeners.
Yes.
I want to talk about something, but before I do that, I always trying to encourage our children. And I want to say happy Child's Month to all the children. I just
Yes.
want to encourage them that they must read and read and read a lot and try to retain because education is important. And so I just want to tell our kids just to be strong, take in education because that is very important.
Who is this again?
It's son.
Yes, son. Yes.
Good morning.
Yes.
Okay. The teaching, not the teaching council bill. I don't want to talk about that because I already done that. But the ECJ and the compilation, I think it's almost unworkable in its current form. Are you hearing me, Michelle?
What is?
The ombudsman situation there, because for me, I don't think that the person who is doing the investigation, like that lady there, I forgot her name, but she's not sitting when the decision is making
Doesn't
among
matter.
the body of the ECJ. And I
She
think
do-
that,
no, she doesn't need to sit.
but I think that is important.
No,
Because remember,
no, because
Yeah.
think about it. You think when
that's what I'm doing.
hold on, son. You think when Donna Parchment Brown was political ombudsman, that she single-handedly did all of those investigations?
No, I'm not thinking about that. I wouldn't say that.
No. So if she didn't do all the investigations, but she was the only person who sat and decided on whether this is to be done or that is to be done to remedy whatever breach he found. How different
But remember-
is that from this one that they say they're doing?
But remember, Ms. Shields, Ms. Parchment was a person who made the decision in terms of when the compilation of the investigation is done.
Yes.
Made those decisions. So I'm saying, anybody who's investigating in terms of the person who is an investigating
Yeah.
officer, I think
Investigator.
they should have the say
No.
to hear what is going on in the meeting.
No, not necessarily.
I think so.
Well, I don't agree
I
with
think
you.
so. And then again, you have all the commissioners and the board. And when the decision is about to be made, then I think people are saying, okay, the person that are on the opposition side that are I'm losing my thought because I'm getting a feedback, but
Oh, I don't know
And-
why.
and-
I'm so sorry.
I don't know, but I'm still gonna talk though.
Yes.
I think it is just not workable because on both sides, I think they're supposed to be there at the table when the decision is made.
No.
And
Why
people are
must
saying
they
that-
be there?
That is not because they're part of the commission,
Yeah, but
of the ECJ.
the commission can say, I don't think the law precludes them from saying that for the purposes of adjudicating on matters related to the political code of conduct, the full ECJ or the ECJ team, excluding politically nominated candidates, will not sit. So there is no need for each candidate to recuse himself, because you know that if the PNP makes a complaint, then the PNP representative would perhaps like to see a decision from the body go in their favor. The JLP representative would like to see the decision go against them. So for that purpose, you exclude the politically nominated representatives. And on top of that, as I said, there is a cardinal rule underpinning all decisions that are made, not only decisions in the court, but anybody that is sitting. You shouldn't be a judge in your own cause. So every political cause becomes a political cause, not only for the opposition, but for the JLP.
I think this should be an exception though. Why I say it is because they're on the board And if both of them are going to be there when the decision are making, then I don't see the problem, because there wouldn't be anything that people are going to say, okay, it's the Labour that was there when that decision was making. He alone, or the PMP alone was there.
Yeah,
Both of them can be there.
No, but
So I don't see it is going to affect the outcome of the decision. I don't see that.
outcomes.
I think they should be there.
Oh well. All right, I told you. I'm coming up
and I
on the break
understand
now. Give me a last point before I go.
I just want to tell everybody.
You just want to tell everybody what, son? We lost power momentarily. But the power is within us, so we ain't got no problem. We can talk. Light out or not. Bonnet or no bonnet. Baby hair or no baby hair. The power is in us, so we can talk. We're coming up on the headlines now. The Gleaner also has the story about a 12-year-old boy alleged to have been jailed overnight. Jailed by cops in Trelawney after he refused to comply with their demand for the password to his cell phone. That's the claim from the attorney for the child's family. Series of incidents began in the community of Florence Hall, Trelawney. 24th April ended the following day when the boy was released from Falmouth without any criminal charge. According to Donovan Collins, the attorney retained by the family, the boy and his mother, their names are being withheld. The mother is furious over the way the law enforcement allegedly treated her son. The allegations came hours after National Security Minister Dr. Chang, Police Commissioner Dr. Blake publicly acknowledged it's unlawful for the police to detain or demand cell phone passwords from citizens in random stops. I didn't even know this sort of thing was going on. We're asking for cell phone passwords? And the acknowledgement comes amid reports of police personnel confiscating mobile phones during random or snap operations and demanding passwords. Blake said police personnel have been instructed to end the practice. The practice? It is wrong, Chang said during post-cab press briefing at Jamaica House in St. Andrew, blaming the deadly lottery scam as a possible reason. No, can be no reason. The police commissioner was more forceful. It is not right. It is not legal. Let me just say that clear. This is wrong on too many levels, as stated by the commissioner. 876-926-7615. Hello. So sorry about that. 2178. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are
Hello,
you?
I'm calling from what's called the breadbasket of Jamaica, St. Elizabeth.
What do you mean, what's called the breadbasket?
Well, because you see, I've been suffering for many years with lack of water. And, I'm a paying National Water Commission customer. And we call this parish the breadbasket, but it has been denied for many years.
Where in St. Elizabeth do you live?
I'm calling from Bellevue District, Phase 2. We have 1, 2, and 3, almost 250 houses in Southfield in St. Elizabeth.
Southfield.
And Miss, I've been hearing that from last year, May, no water has come into our pipes. I'm talking about the lines that are attached. All that happens is truck comes around, and if you can't afford a tank or some black drum, then you have to stock salt. And this is unacceptable. We have different changes of administration, and if you don't be on the list, then I'm sorry for you. I live up on top of the hill. So in my housing scheme, there is a clinic, and there are residents on the bottom side. And I'm telling you, miss, for 45 years I have lived here. And we understand that if they turn the valves National Water Commission workers know how to turn the valves, then the upper level of phase 2 and 3 will get water. It's running on the road down in the business district of Southfield, and the people who live and pay water bill every single month from last year May, no water has come in the line.
And NWC says what? Is there a pump issue?
NWC
getting
says
it up to
nothing.
you?
When I think 2009,
Yes.
I organized a demonstration in 2009, and we blocked the road down at Kincaid because that was the only way that they would talk to us, which was illegal. But that's the only way that we got water for several months after, years after. And then nothing happens again. And I'm saying to you, miss, they know how to turn the valve. I have a Manning Boys home right behind my house. And they have to also be denied of water unless the trucks come around. When the trucks come around, mind you, you can only take certain amount of water in a truck. How many people have the reserve to hold the water? So if a little poor people per person attached to the Water Commission pays their bill every month, then you don't get in the line. When it is there, yes, there was a challenge. When the water was coming from the Malvern end, we did have complaints that people was boring the line and they were doing their farming off of it. No, that was, I think it was resolved. And we as customers should not suffer. Last year, May was the last time water came into my line.
And
Must I accept that?
No. And you pay to NWC
Every
what
month,
monthly?
I pay online, actually, miss.
What do you pay?
I pay online because I don't want to be disconnected.
But disconnected
But
from what?
I'm fortunate
Yeah.
to have an air tank and 3 black drums. What about my neighbors who cannot afford it?
What do you pay to NWC, ma'am? How much do you pay to NWC per month?
I pay approximately. Wait, let me.
Let us see.
How much you pay per month?
Mrs. Fuller, let us see if we get
$300 per month
maybe
because I pay
infrastructure.
online.
Let us find
But
out
it
from
is
NWC what is
unacceptable.
going on. Let us see if we can get through. So the 250 people you say who live in phase 2.
No, 250
Houses.
people do not live in phase 2. We have phase 1, we have phase 2, and we have phase 3. A collection of those 3 phases, you can find about 250 houses.
So when phase 2 is that
I live in phase 2.
is that the only area of the phases with problems?
No. Phase 2 and 3 are a little elevated. So those on top will never ever get water.
Right.
So when they open the valve to go down into Southfield Square, the ones on the bottom and phase 1, some of phase 1, do get water. Trickle.
So let me
Trickle.
ask you now. Is
I'm sorry?
it that NWC has said that there's a difficulty pumping water up to phases 2 and 3 sometimes?
No. The difficulty is, which is not a difficulty, is opening the valve. I used to represent Southfield Division, and as a politician, I have stood over the man that opened the valve. And I say to him, you know what to do to get phase 2 and phase 3 get water. And he does it.
Hold on a second, ma'am. Ms. Clacken. All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
So you say you've showed them how to open the valve and you were there?
I don't have to show them, Mrs. Shields.
Yeah.
I had to stand over them.
Yes, that's what I mean.
They know what to do. They know what to do, Mrs. Shields. They understand what to do. But as I am saying to you,
Yeah.
remember, a truck cannot carry a lot of water.
Yes.
And my problem with it is, and I'm talking on behalf of my residents, I have water, but thank God rain fell. If the truck comes, it is very hard for them to access my premises. Now I'm saying I am paying every single month to the National Water Commission online, and my other residents are doing that too.
Mm-hmm.
And we have not gotten any water since last year, May.
Yes.
I want to know, why have we been denied water in our pipes?
Yes, I hear that. We're going to check with them. But what I'm asking you, with your activism, which is commendable, have you not had any explanation from them as to why no water since last May?
Let me confess to you that I'm now living in the United States of America. My son was murdered in Jamaica. So for the last 7 years, I've been coming 3-4 times a year. I take care of my community even when I'm not living here.
Yes.
So to actually talk to the NWC,
Yes.
I called this morning and it was an ultimatum saying if I know the extension of so-and-so, when I was living here permanently, I could talk to every single one of them. This is still my home.
Yes.
I may live in the United States of America, but this is my home. And it is unacceptable that the National Water Commission disrespects the residents of the housing scheme.
Yeah.
And we had to block the road, and I'm not going to go through that again to block the road, but many of them know our problems.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that every neighbor is going to be as vocal as I am, but it is unacceptable. I probably have a little more finances to build a tank and to have black drums, but there are several people who cannot, and it's unacceptable. I want to hear from the National Water Commission. I've been trying to call them since 8 o'clock this morning, and I cannot get through to anybody who can tell me why is it no water has come into our pipe. Trucks came around up to yesterday. I had to be on the road because I came here for an event. So I obviously would not have gotten any water in my tank. So for the how many months I've been paying online, it is just when rain falls that the water comes, because I have people who take care of my home. And they have told me no water has come in the line. I spoke to my neighbors. My nearest neighbor is telling me last year, May was the last time. What is that? Come on, NWC, we have to do better than that.
I'm checking. We're checking to see who can talk with us about it. I've made some notes about the issue. Hold on, Miss Clacken, and leave a number so if any issue we can connect with you.
Shields. I really appreciate your help because it is running on Southfield Road sometimes. There is not a problem with water. It's just how they direct the water. And it seems as if the business community is more important than the residents who have to keep their children clean, keep our whole house clean. It is unacceptable.
Well, it will be good as well.
I had to go out and actually misbehave about 5 years ago in order to get the hose in my home, you know.
What do you mean misbehave?
Because and to be honest with you, I am very, very cordial with both my member of parliament and all of the councillors and everything. But sometimes it would seem, I'm not saying it is, it would seem as if some people are more important to get during some administration than the others. And this is why I say, let's cut that out, run the water in the line, so that whether I'm a PNP or a JLP or no P, my name is left off the list or not on the list if you don't get through to them to call them.
No, none of those things should come in. This is Floyd Green's.
No. This is Frank Witter's constituency, Southeast St. Elizabeth.
Okay,
the councillor is Mr. Williams.
Okay.
And Frank Witter and I are real good friends, but as I say to you, it is very terrible to get to the Water Commission. So until you can reach them, put your name on the list, then you don't get any water. We have teachers. We have nurses. We don't have housekeepers who live home every day.
It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who is there. The gardener, the coconut man, all deserve water.
No, the point I'm making, Mrs. Shields, when the trucks come around, professionals are not there to beg them to fill up your tank. It's ridiculous.
All right, hold on, Miss Clacken. Thank you for the call. I'd love to get contact for somebody who is permanently in the community for them to paint a picture which may be similar to yours, but give me a contact for somebody with whom we can speak, and we're going to try for NWC. All right, hold on for me, please.
Thank you.
All the best to you. Thank you. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Who is this?
I'm calling from Mapen, Clarendon.
Yes.
Wish to don't say my name.
Right. Okay, Miss Maypen.
Just say Clarendon.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few things on my mind that I need to. I spoke about it.
Yes.
All right. One, the cemeteries them. I think they should use the prisoners to clean out the cemeteries them.
They do clean some of them, you know.
I have gone to the one in Mapen, Denby, and I'm searching for 2 graves and I cannot find it, and I will have to pay to find them.
Don't they have Don't you have a record of where the person is buried?
They give me the numbers. I
Yes.
have the numbers, and I went there. I will have to go back again. I mean, it's quite a while now.
So is it that the place is so overgrown?
Yes.
So you can't find?
It is partially closed. You know, Denby Cemetery is partially closed now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because they run out of spaces. Spaces are there, but it's for those who would have purchased their...
right, before.
Next thing is the minimum wage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the minimum wage is 15,000 per week. That would be for 40 hours, Monday to Friday. When you have to do over, you still have to be getting the same money. I mean, whether you stop in or stop in, and you have to work behind the Monday to Friday, that includes Saturday and Sunday, you still get the $15,000. And now the government said they're putting on $1,000. How does that work for a mother with children, paying rent, paying light bill, paying water rate, and all of these things? And you have to be buying your pension stamp because nothing is being deducted from your pension stamp to go. You have to buy it yourself. 13,000 and something for the stamp. How does that match up? Because I am not a math brain. How does we calculate that 15 or 16,000 per week?
How often you get the pension stamp?
No, the pension stamp you have to buy it when you have the money.
Right. And the employer doesn't buy that?
No, and it's $250 for one, $250 for one stamp.
I don't have the answer, Miss Clarendon. It is extremely difficult. The math, no matter the ability of the person to calculate, it's not going to math.
Exactly. So when you put on $1,000...
No, but the minimum wage is a guide, you know.
Yes, it is a guide, but I mean the people who employ you,
yes,
the employees, they're not working the math properly to say money. I don't know if they don't understand or they don't care or they don't. How do you pay somebody who has to stay, especially when you're looking after senior citizens?
Yes.
Senior citizens takes money, especially when they suffer from Alzheimer's.
Hold on a second. I want to continue this call with you. We'll take your number, if you don't mind, or if you want to call back, because I have to take a break and there's a segment I have to take and I want to hear some more from you. More. The impossible, really. Yes, Miss Clarendon?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we can't reach our guest just yet, so
okay.
Yeah, we're following up.
As I say, tell me, how do you match up $15,000 for a mother who has children to send to school, high school, and pay the bills? All right. When you look after senior citizens, it takes a little more because you have to give them geriatric care. They require from you 24 hours a day. That cannot be. We need some more money onto that.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes. I don't know. You see, the minimum wage has jumped. Used to be 9,000, right? A couple of years ago.
I know.
Right. And then they jumped to 15.
Mm.
As little as it seems because of your livable circumstances.
Yes.
Part of the problem is that the people who have to pay it sometimes have not had an increase.
Which is understandable. I understand that.
Right. So even if the government puts more than $1,000 for the next tranche on it, then the man in the middle who has not had, yes, is going to have a problem. So everything comes down to, let me tell you how I look at life, Miss Clarendon. This, people have to pay more than what is stated if they can.
Yeah.
And we all need to feel compelled to do more. Even if the thing isn't moved, do more. Sometimes even your children can be assisted in other ways by the employer, if possible.
I remember. Sorry, I remember when. Well, to God be the glory. My children are out of school now, but I used to have it real hard. I had a 9 to 5, and I had was to do about 2 to 3 other jobs.
Yes.
To get them to school. Thank God they are doing well. 3 boys growing in the ghetto.
Yes.
They are doing well. They have outgrown. 1 is self-employed, and 2, one is in Canada. But what about the people now?
Yes.
Who have three kids? Because people not having plenty kids these days.
Which is part of the problem now too. The birth rate has gone down so low that very soon we're gonna have a crisis.
All right. And when I was having my children,
yeah,
my last child born 96, and when I was having my children, people say, "Oh my God, you're having too much children, and it is too much, and it's too much." No, when the birth rate goes down, it is causing people who go in retirement, still working as hard as if they're just being re-employed as a young 16, 17. I was a mother at 17 years old. Never understand. By 20, I was with another child. And I mean, the first one father went out of sight. You understand? The second one's father, he was around, but I had to work as hard as ever.
And he wasn't helping out financially.
Not much.
Yes.
Because he was a bad boy, has other children.
Yes, it's really rough, impossible to compute.
We have problem here and we have problem there. I mean, when I look and I see people, they're asking men to come and donate sperm so that somebody can get it, and when the sperms aren't good.
Yes, low sperm count.
So when we were having our kids, even in the 90s, a lot of babies was being born, and they were having problem with too much babies. Now they need the babies that they need. If they had allowed us at the time to have babies, we'd have at least young people now to fill in the work area where people should be on retirement. You can imagine you have to be calling back teachers who has gone into retirement to be working.
Oh
my God.
It is a lot.
Right
See,
now,
see,
honestly, Mrs. Shield, I
yes.
am worried when I go into retirement, what me I go get?
From where?
I mean, for pension. What, my pension won't value anything when I
No,
retire
it
or
won't.
when I stop working
It
then.
won't. What age are you?
I mean, I'm 55 right now.
Right. And obviously you didn't have anything
Not much. Me never,
to do any
I work
private
into
anything.
educational, me never have
But you are
good.
very bright. So don't talk about formal education. Education doesn't make you bright.
That which is true well, I have the little NIS, but I mean I wasn't a teacher.
Yes.
You understand me? And every time I start my dressmaking thing, I have to stop it because you notice clothes coming in by the bungle, by the bungle, by the bungle.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm? You can buy one blouse for $200 and $300 now. So the machine, the dressmakers and the tailors, they are in shamble right now.
Right. Right.
You understand me? So that is what I'm saying. And as me say, back to the cemeteries, them, that is a thing need to be looked at, look back. Where, I mean, you get the prisoners, them will sit down in a prison and do nothing, and them it have will look at taxpayer money. Take them out of prison and carry them go clean the cemeteries. When we pass those cemeteries and see Mapen Cemetery is a sore to me, and there's another one in Spanish Town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I said I know that the prisoners do some work cleaning up. Sometimes you're driving even down Heroes Circle, you see them, but there has to be a whole sifting process, and it's low risk prisoners that they have to use. So we'll see what is the extent of the usage of inmates to do that work, because I think they may even have to get a stipend to do it, but a stipend be sufficient. But what I can't understand is why don't we take care of the cemeteries?
I don't know.
Yeah, and so and then the other thing, all of these houses where people are build a cemetery, we have to run out of space.
Yeah,
Are people
because as
getting
I
mansions?
tell you, we have to live in from our parish to go to another parish to bury, and soon, and I mean, people, our district, our community. So sooner or later, the place going to be like. And it's to exhume. If you have your dead in the public cemetery, and to exhume it, it's going to cost you a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? Because my grandmother died, leave a lot of land, and she alone bury. No, she and her husband and her brother-in-law on it. And me just say, my mother should have buried beside her.
But you have to get permission.
Yes,
to bury.
but
Yeah.
we weren't thinking, because and I spoke to my sister about that.
Yeah. No.
So
It is.
we have a lot of problem on my hands, Mrs. Shields.
Thank you for the call.
You're welcome, ma'am.
The cemetery business resonates with me because I don't want to be cremated. So if anybody thinks that they will cremate me, I don't know. Because when the rapture come, I don't want God to be searching for my ashes. One pitney take, one gone, some gone. So one pitney take, then the foot taking the time to join up with the hand. Then somebody else say, Ezekiel sound them dry, but oh, there are no bones, it's ashes. Do not cremate me. But why don't we keep one of the things I love to do, AK, when I go away? I love to visit cemeteries and to read the headstones. Look at people's life stories. Sometimes I go in some cemeteries and their headstone, they're people over 200 years ago. But the absolute beauty that parts of Europe, how they keep the cemeteries or the crematorium. Because crematoriums, they not only have urns and sometimes a bench or a tree, but they're actually graves. And you're looking at near miles of just beautiful, peaceful space. Why is it that ours are so decrepit and just ugly? And this culture where we superimpose mansion on top so nobody can get space. It needs to stop. We need to actually love people when they are present, as opposed to give them mansions in death and then they even live in there. Because the body is just that. Anyway, whatever the body is, don't cremate me. 2178. Hello?
Hey, sister.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, let me look up the Android, missus. Hold on now. Hey. Hold on, the master. Hold on. Yeah. Hold
Hey.
on, let me look up another one. Yeah. Hey. Hey, morning.
Morning, Miss
Morning,
Lucy.
each and everybody. Sister, we now no water for Thursday. I lose me. No water. For the only cry people they have.
Hold on a second. Let me take a quick break. Yes, Miss Lucy.
Yes, church, sister. Are we church I go? A Bishop Delford Davis' wife birthday. Tell him happy birthday this minute.
Happy
Everybody
birthday.
go?
No, Transform
Man must stand
Life.
up like a man.
Transform Life Church.
Real man.
Eh?
And today my cousin Lynn birthday. They are foreign. I know him done a black shop a cove there. Master me I'll get puff brazier and send puff brazier come give me. And send me steel dress.
Them so,
When I look for me too much kid stand up so me put on the brazier them. Hey!
what you call puff brazier?
You know the brazier with the same thing them the punch night. No puff brazier.
The padded bra?
The puff brazier them with the sitting night. So now me too much stand up we in my chest. We up in my hand and my chin you know.
Is what? Is Victoria's Secret him sent for you?
Me don't know what kind of secret mark for him, but me only know say master me too much cannot know. With the puff brazier want till Lynn send come give me.
Your bone
Birthday to my cousin Lynn.
Your bone forget husband no.
Eh?
Bone forget husband no.
Husband. They
Yes.
have Andrew, they may do more husband. And she give me frock master. We will pick come up and she say a cocktail frock. Hey, dope up on my leg root, it split there.
When you done dress up like a Kim Kardashian.
Until Lynn say must dress out hot in the frock and the puff brazier them.
Hey, hey.
Me they tell you, so and y'all when they wear puff brazier, me night no master. Hey.
But for you one up in your under your chin.
Then the amount of breast me have been never wear them. You know, first me wear puff brazier, so we up under me chin know the breast gone now. Big up now so. Hey,
Puff brazier.
And Brother Barry said to tell a man in his birthday away Monday up in Manchester. And that man walking shop give me. All right. Brother Barry morning.
Yes, Brother Barry.
Birthday to you. Hey, sister. We don't know water on Thursday. And it's bad. But the main thing me call you about now, you have to go solve it today. Yeah. Church sister. Church sister.
Yes.
The pension them 6,000. 6,000. 6,000 wait. 6,600 at 2 months the people then they get. And the office lockdown for last year June. Next month a 1 year a Lucy. The people have to go way down a Orange Bay. And they have to go way up a April sister to get the check. No when a Lucy now give the people them the pension checks. Only 6,000 when them pay done. $1,500 for year. How much money left out of that sister? No $5.
So
What you call this? No wickedness.
So-
What they go on a Lucy?
what make them no have one bank account?
Sister, I don't know about bank account. How I get it, how I mean they give it to you.
Yeah, but me need to talk to
Please say
them.
the office went done to the police station they so. The office went done to the police station. Done a where they lock up people, done a jockey factory. You understand me? So the thing is this now. They lock up it. And now the people must they go so for no church sister. For the check. No check. And when they pay the money done, sister, not no less.
Yes.
So something needs to happen to it, sister. It can't work so.
Yes. And
$6,600.
and them have to pick up the check themselves.
Pick up for. You know make no sense, sister.
Them have to pick up the check themselves.
And them have to go, sister, then send them bearer. If they not send them bearer. But at the same thing, sister, the money too much. You seen a loose where the people them pay $300 go collect it. You know right?
Yeah, but what I want you to
$600.
what I want you to find out for me from some of the pensioners is if them have a little bank account because them have a bank account now where you no need to have a minimum amount of money in there for it to be kept open.
You're a real liar, for you.
No, but this is how it will be
want your
easier.
bank, they take away the pitting their money, no. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
Money.
They have no fees. This issue has been around for years, you know. So what they say, they have something called the law know your customer procedure, where they not charge you. Me
not going to no bank. If they ever send money, come give me. They better give me the Western. Me not going to no bank. That's when me go on. They said no money, no did they. But me go on a Western and go black down left me money. I cash me want me and me no want bank book. Sister, the place need to put back as some of the people do understand banking tourist, sister.
Yes, I
this is rubbishness.
that.
This is rubbishness. No sense, no night. $6,600 to go walk up and down so far in a son for sister.
Yes.
By the time they go up so hungry, kill them, then you out the whole like a restaurant, sister. It don't make no sense, sister, man.
Yes.
You have to turn up so long in the long line, come we out a road, sister.
Yeah.
No, sister. No. Come with better and that worry about no bank, sister. Oh, bank the thief for people money now. Bank thief for the little girl money, and every day they put $20 in it. Who could they put $20 in your bank book after they thief for the whole your money? Me could have matched to the bank, me must say fool. If you don't thief me not going there.
But how them to thief you? How them to thief
money.
you and you don't have bank money a bank?
Me, what me they good go do? Sister, I don't have none there. Me glad me not none can thief out. What me have, so me not going back. What me say? And that they then take away the little money if you go pay exam, CXT. And when they get back, shot 20,000 last. So what is sense tonight? Come, sister, man, I better tourist chat, sister. But with it, the people that want place in a Lucy town, yeah, you go collect the little money. That means then I have to go, we are April. We are, for an orange beer, sister. By the time they drive on the hoodoo with the road, by the time you catch an orange beer, hungry, they kill you. Collect the money, you have to go to a restaurant, go and food. So no sense tonight. Top a Lucy, so. Collect the money, go back to your yard, go eat your food.
So which office was that, Lucy, where them closed down? NIS office?
No, the pension office, sister.
The pension
then
office.
collect the pension right down at Mr. Grand Hardware when you go to a police station at Jackie Factory Road, a plaza there.
But why would they close down the one in Lucy? And Lucy is the town. Why them close down that one?
Then if they sell out the bus park in a Lucy, and right beside the police station, where the parish council this right there, so, and sewage water they run for the police them when they come out with their bike. And tree they grow in the gutter beside the police station, right in front of the middle of the town there. How can I tell you, sister?
Yeah, you're a bro god.
How you then at the prime minister? They get tourism fund from the hotel them a Lucy to fix the place.
They know him in a power.
The government money they fix na Lucy, you know. And tourism money, the hotel them money they give them, and then they ask penny.
You're not blaming him for nothing.
Blame him for
but
what
you
him
credit him
sister.
for everything.
Everything you know calling this man name. God Almighty good, and me thinking for this runway. Jesus Christ look like a picture pan and connect back. Nah, man.
Make him go to Burkina Faso.
They want to go, what a man sexy man up there. Right near there again? Under the army suit.
You just see it?
Broad shoulder, eh?
You see him too?
Yes, someone don't tell him, come show me. Broad shoulder, six pack, little waist, hey, and bow leg. Oh, God Almighty, what a man find. My God.
Ibrahim.
My God. Sister, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers them coming on. Let me come back tomorrow. And happy Teachers Day to all the teachers them in a Lucy. All of them in a Hanover. We go to Lucy Primary, we go to Rossies. Happy Teachers Day to all of them and to all the rest of them. You understand? Miss Jackson, the principal of Lucy Primary. Miss Wayne, they done, Miss Andy, so done Rossies. And the rest of them, I can't call all the whole of them. I have one teacher who left, you know. She go on Miss Grantman. She still done a Seventh-day Adventist Lucy. Church sister, you need to watch Pastor JJ. Oh God. One man can't good so. Pastor JJ does go on with some lyrics so.
Where? Where is Pastor
JJ?
JJ?
Upper Manic Center, upper conference.
In the on YouTube?
Yes, sister.
So,
Pastor JJ. Biblical lyrics, sister. Every language you can get in the Bible. Sister in bad. And him say, sister, that's why we get the six-pack from, you know. He said, when the woman, them, the Fred Palmer and then Drad, and they say, they don't want big like a Pastor JJ. Yeah, Pastor JJ, you know. Him is not six-pack, him just the full crate. Jesus God! Pastor JJ,
And you love that?
Jesus, sister. And we have one on a Lucy 70 named Pastor Owen Grant. Hey, him bad too, sister. You need to watch them, sister.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Like what is his now? What is his line? Owen what?
Pastor Owen Grant.
So give me an example of one of his line now. What does he say?
Repent and seek the face of God now, because guess what? We live in a dangerous time. Every night in a bloody trumpet, Repent! You know, see what they go on all America. The sister, they go on good.
Mm-hmm.
If they go on good, sister, then they go on good. Remember, say the Bible won't tell you, say the word of God will reach every nook and chronic, sister. You know, see the everywhere.
Every nook and what?
Nook and chronic.
Chronic.
You know, see, sister, for you touch YouTube.
Left, right, the soldier are come.
They tell you, see, they reach everywhere.
This is a chronic.
God is good.
God is good.
Pastor JJ.
Thank you for the call.
And Pastor Delford Davis over there.
Have a great day.
Morning.
Gotta go, Miss Lucy, because this is a chronic headlines time.
Good morning, Mrs. Jill.
Hi, who is this?
Rosalie.
Welcome, Miss Rosalie.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah, I have an issue with the Accountant General Department. I think they're slacking up. And then pensioners, they are the ones suffering.
Yeah.
Many are not getting the life certificate on time.
This is my speaky spokey. I thought so. You're trying to disguise your voice. You think you can fool me? Yes, Miss Speaky Spokey. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, many pensioners are not getting the life certificate on time.
Yes.
And as a result, they are penalized. They don't get their pension.
You know, I think the Prime Minister spoke to life certificates the other day in the Parliament. Did you hear him?
No.
Yeah, they're going to.
They need to do something, Mrs.
They
Shield.
are going to do something about
But
it.
they say they have WhatsApp account, okay?
Yeah.
They have email. I WhatsApp them April about 1,000 times, asking them to send the life certificate to me. Up until now, not an answer. They have our email address. Few times they have emailed the life certificate to me, so they need to work on that. They used to answer when I WhatsApp them, but April, no answer at all.
So, tell me how the WhatsApp works, you said?
Because they have a WhatsApp number.
This is the Accountant General's Department?
Yes. So if I WhatsApp and say, hey, I haven't gotten my life certificate, this is my account number, whatever, you know, teachers have or retirees have a number. So I send all the particulars to them, and then they WhatsApp it to me. And then I download it, get it signed, and mailed it in.
Oh.
But April, nothing like that.
So they will
Nothing
take a mail. Oh, you mean snail mail? You send it by post?
No, yeah, I send it by post office.
Okay, because I need the JP
with
stamp.
the WhatsApp. But nobody answered me with the WhatsApp. So I don't know what's happening. And I know some pensioners who, even though they say they sent in the life certificate, I know this pensioner 2 months straight now. No pension has been lodged to her account.
All right. Let's see if we get the Accountant General's Department, Mrs. Fuller.
Yes, please.
Let's follow up on this.
Please.
Yeah. But what I heard the Prime Minister saying, based on a quick look I've had here, is that with the full rollout of NIDS and the streamlining of the process, then pensioners won't need to physically submit life certificates anymore.
Okay, well.
Yeah. So we'll get more details on how that will work. Yeah. But we'll check with the Accountant General. So what's the WhatsApp number you have for them? Do you have access to it here now?
Let me see if I can find it. Last month, you know, I gave it to a pensioner and she heard from them. I'm like, you're lucky.
Oh, okay.
Because they haven't been answering me.
Okay. And you can't get the life certificate on any website, their website.
No, because it's printed specifically for you with your name on it. So I don't think. You know what? I'll WhatsApp it to.
Yeah, to the Radio Jamaica.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right. Speaky spoken. Yeah. all the best to you.
Thanks.
All right. Take good care.
You too.
Bye-bye. 2178. Hello?
It's me.
What happened to you?
Me sick, man. Me sick. Me I want coffee. I don't know where you come from. Like me people in Carson from America come give me in Easter.
Then how it takes so long to come out?
I get worse and worse and worse. Sometimes I feel like one bullfrog in my throat.
Well, we in the country, there's a thing we would use for that, you know.
What? Roast orange and honey?
Well, for you, the wild rat can work.
The brother turn your asthma.
No, when you have whooping cough or that too.
But me never tell me a whooping cough.
You know, so the coffee like a frog, sometimes a bullfrog day. Or if you want to kill off the frog, put salt on it. Put some salt down in your mouth.
Well, I hope a man went to our country. And one man go there to go kill one man. The man tell the man saying can't kill the man for him. But he have to eat one bag of salt. My man eat the salt, he nearly drag Great River.
Oh dear.
You go where you go with your salt here. Anyhow, Miss Crooks. That whole thing with the ombudsman, I'm not going to spend much time on it. It was a messy thing from the outset, from them change it. They left which part it there. It was, and I think I Fitz Jackson when they have the same issue what them have now, and the same thing Fitz when I tell them about. But this government have their numbers, them bad, and then jumpy, and them are silent dictator, and they don't listen to anybody. You just look at it, it just look messy now and untidy. The next thing, the thing what the commissioner come out with yesterday, why the government never change the legislation before now? Every year you have some new car come out with new specs or whatever they want to call it. And you sit down and wait until people get ticket up on top of ticket up on top of ticket up on top of ticket before you come out now. You say, just nobody give to tell them so they're not to issue. Change the legislation.
No, it's not so easy. Listen.
Why is that so easy? They have a new Benz and the Beamer, them are come out with the light. Why you not just look at it and change it?
No, comrade.
Because the people should not be getting a ticket in the first place.
Comrade, the Road Traffic Act took perhaps over a decade or more to be changed. When the law was amended, the vehicle them with this constant light, I don't think they were out, or if they were around, somehow the law didn't capture that.
They were.
Right. Okay, so it slipped through the legislative process. So what they're now doing is literally saying don't enforce that section of the law. It's easier to say that than to actually change the law because of how tedious lawmaking process can be. It's not an easy thing. And a whole joint select committee, whole heap of thing was set up to deal with Road Traffic Act, as with everything else as you see. So it's the process is not simple at all. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have one of the car them to wear the light on.
Me no say have them something there, man, sure.
But my car is not new. I'm not interested in a new car.
Okay, so why you ask me about 2022? What year car you have?
Me no remember, but it's a little before that.
You know, Mr. Man.
So I said it slips through the cracks if those vehicles are around long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next thing. I heard you this morning on the drill. But I might see Dr. Dawes on the weekend. I may have to go look see if me brighter than him or him brighter than me. Because Sarah, I have to stay with Sarah there. Sarah don't have any defense. There's no way that drill that whatever could have cost 30 million. No way. And when I watched primetime news last night, and what they carry, what the lady name, what they sell crab. If me when they name crab, me I go buy crab for the woman now because she has to clean up her folly ground. That is what the company use. It is a easy, because me can use computer. And me have so much information on the drill there. And TVJ, they carry news and Sally with a crab, up a crab circle.
Sally gone back a crab circle?
I guess the news gone to, primetime news gone to. Sally and cook crab.
No.
We have one drill. We have people that have to do autopsy. You have a loved one in the hospital for 3 weeks and them dead. And when them dead, government have to do autopsy. Because you know, if you scan them, to see what went to them before. And you, they buy one drill for 30 million. And then, well, as I said, the minister is a spin doctor. He's not a medical doctor. So we want to hear from Sarah. Because I say, my Dr. Daspani, because I must go on PNP conference one day. So me want to see him brighter than me.
No way. Looking at a drill by itself won't help. And that's why I've asked for the specs from Sarah. But even when you get the specs, as I said, you have to consider if you go buy it from a company in America, how much we ship it. All of them cost you add in.
Miss Crooks, a simple sitting.
What
me
is?
Know the name of the company who carry it in. Me know the directors. Me know everybody.
Well,
me know the
I don't have that.
Me know everything.
I don't have that.
The bio, whatever, the brand. I know the name of the company. And as I'm saying, that is what news gone to. I mean, we fall asleep. Sometimes the journalists say fall asleep.
No, listen. TVJ actually carried a news story on this drill before.
We have no investigative journalists again.
No, listen to what I'm saying. Oh, please.
Oh, sorry.
Don't be ridiculous. I don't know where you're going. Where you're going with that?
Then what?
Are you listening to what listening to what I'm saying? TVJ carried a news item on this thing.
In the drill? Why you not drill down?
Let me ask you something. Did you hear me ask questions this morning? 2 weeks back to back, I've dealt with this drill.
Because I tell you 2 weeks ago, say something wrong with it. If you know say something wrong with the bid,
and you think
me tell you something is wrong with the bid.
You think it's because you tell me why I'm asking questions?
Of course, because you know some have information.
But look how long you tell me about Cornwall Regional.
Yes, and you have never gone up there.
When me I go up there for? When me I go up there for?
Go look on the atrocity.
I don't need to go look on the atrocity.
Go look at the atrocity.
Yeah, I suppose I need to go to.
At the atrocity.
I need to go to Rome now.
Go
to go see the white smoke myself.
Go and look at the ugly crime.
Anyway, move on to the next point.
Go look at the ugly crime.
I don't know what you're calling a crime.
You don't know what I call a crime?
No.
Cornwall Regional, the renovation.
Yes, and I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
That is a crime. You can't have one bill spend 30 billion.
You're coming back as so? You come back with it?
Of course, I won't leave it. I won't leave it.
Where is that frog that you say in your throat? I don't hear your cough one time since you come on the radio.
Thank God.
It is in my presence that you're getting the healing. That is what you come here for. The gift of healing that I have.
Thank God.
Yes.
Look on the highway. 60 billion on the highway. Then spend so far. And look, fly one drone over the highway and look what 60 billion do. And go up a Cornwall, go look see if someone else will go to prison. Go up a Cornwall, go look and compare to the 64 billion on the highway.
Oh, God.
You can't tell people you spend almost 30 billion to renovate that.
You have no expertise in those matters, so you are not in a good place, neither am I, to come to the conclusions you come to. None.
I see. Well, those who have expertise, and it's like the one where we fool you. The one where you say you got the same school and in America and fool. If you remember America, Trump lock him up.
He's still in America. He's still in America, one of the top people in his fields. Still in America. Just produce a new book, and America is lapping him up for his brilliance. And I hear the name of the lady at Crab Circle is Alice. Miss Alice is back, not Sally.
Whatever she name.
Yes.
Whatever she name.
But that story it's a story that is worth following because of what happened before.
What about the used cars? Is that a story that is worth following?
We followed that story for a long time to where we understood that there was mediation and some agreement, and I'm sure report it. We don't always control the outcome, you know, comrade. The fact that the outcome is not what you want it to be doesn't mean that the story must continue until you get the outcome that you want. That's not how news works.
But men tell us, the drill no cost 30 million. And men tell us the used car money, we're not getting it back.
And what?
Men tell us we're not getting it back.
But
we're not getting it back.
So you're
sure.
The point is.
So me tell you about the arm, me tell you about Cornwall, me tell you about the drill, and me tell you about used car now. We not get it back. And me tell us the drill. Me have information on the drill.
If you get the specs, send the specs to me, as the specs I've asked Sarah for, and then that will assist in the process. I'm not interested in your conclusion. Is a process?
Me
yeah, process me interested in. Anyway, go and look about the crab in your throat before you get cocoa bay.
Yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Don't bother fake the cough to make me know so you really have the thing. If you want kill cocoa bay, go throw salt on it.
I'm a PNP, you know.
And what?
I'm not like you, I don't fake things. And I don't tell lies. I'm a PNP.
Oh, God. Goodbye. 8631. Hello?
Miss Silva, Wally.
Who this?
Wagwan.
You tell me.
Me there.
Good.
Me want something I can throw come in throat, you know.
You can't throw in I'm throat?
Yeah, something I can throw in throat, man.
Why name?
Something coming like an onion. You just boil and use it and gag and use it. You just boil and use it and gaggle in throat.
Gaggle it?
Yeah, man, just use it and gaggle. You know how you gaggle, you know how you gaggle throat, man.
How you gaggle?
You just swallow the water, you set it down your throat and gaggle it and pit out it.
And pit out it?
Yeah, man, you know swallow it.
Where this something name?
Me I tell you the truth. Where Jesus love. Me no remember any name, but it there enough now.
Favor onion?
Yes, if you have onion, man, and it blooms so red something.
Oh.
And the hose of it can blow.
Oh.
Yeah, man, it there enough, man. Enough there.
So what you supposed to do? Cut it up and boil it?
No, man, you just dig it, man. Said it you just dig one.
Yeah.
And just boil it.
Yeah.
Said like onion, man, and when it boil.
Yeah.
Me know what mention if you boil too.
Eh?
And then you just lukewarm.
Yes.
And you just use the gaggling throat and just pick it out.
Ah, whoa.
And the throat get better, you know. You know, I've got use no salt to go drink out to worry about water.
Yes, you know, I forgot. DT ask if I want pink sitting.
Yeah?
It pink?
Yes, man, it pink, man. You said one year talk.
So we have to go put talk about it in X and
Yeah,
Y.
man, it pink, man. DT know it, man. I said one year talk, DT. I said one, yeah, man. It pink. Yeah, man.
So what make you never put it on your foot other day?
Huh?
When the foot a give you a problem, you couldn't put it on your foot?
No, but I know, enough, you can't throw that.
Oh.
Me use the Epsom salt. Me use the Epsom salt and put in as hot as we can bear the water.
Epsom salt. Epsom salt you say you use? What is happening with the phone down there?
You know Epsom salt?
Yes.
Oh, me use.
Loaded with magnesium, you know.
Huh?
Magnesium.
Yeah, man.
So your foot better now?
Play a little time. When he come back for me again, me use it. Because my sister, they give me one whole crocus bag.
Yes. Well?
That's my brethren here, so must be drive about 3 weeks. Driving. When it come to holiday and he pay up. And he send for ask me for him, I send one. Give him and help him.
Good.
You help him, man.
Well,
Where you gone?
No, man, me there, I hear you.
Okay, me there, man, me there. Me da plant some pumpkin and some cane tapa.
Every-
He rain tart for 1 o'clock yesterday, master. He just, but plant it up at all.
Then he'll fall.
He fall. No, a long time we don't get no yield.
Where
Long time we
the
don't get no
heel
yield.
where you did put up for me down there in
Huh?
a freezer? Where the
The
heel?
heel. Me no eat him man that on no road no day after you come here. You want come from bad road, come broke your pretty foot them.
Then you eat half the whole of the heel you put up for me?
Yes, then how is that done? You have to eat yes. Then you know easier me eat it.
A white
You
is
can't-
like
you can't go come here. Remember say if you come here no a whole day you have to go spend, So you now go come here and this run go back so. But we are gonna go cook, And catch me a wicked diver, Right now if you come here no, I'm go down and the water there, You have to send somebody call
Me
look
know.
me down and me pass,
all 3 minutes you down there, then who go cook if you dive so long?
No, they will have a small left cook, man. Oh God, me she's man. Oh God.
What-
Look here.
what we are go
one
cook?
lady run a cat this one name Miss Valerie. He said, "He heal you up, master. And love you like how Jesus love the children."
Oh, beautiful.
And me find one girlfriend. Down at one place down so Near Miss Pivine.
What make you call her girlfriend?
Then Bird Cup not tell me say he man go there go buy some pull up he put panja. And the lady tell him say then Bird Cup you don't know say I walk in chap birthday today.
Ah, whoa.
It's a Bird Cup never know.
Oh.
So me a bless up. So me a tell Bird Cup say Miss Pivine ready on turn off a hotline.
What is puller?
Huh?
What you say bird cup go by puller? Puller? What is puller?
Puller. He
What
put
is-
pan jam man. Remember say Bird Cup a cabinet maker,
Oh, you mean the handle?
Puller ain't saying go buy it. No. If I hang, but he tell say puller ain't go buy.
They know there's something to pull out the drawer.
You know that me I say so me put it
Call
so
it
fine,
puller.
Yes, he say puller and go buy.
After all, puller.
Yeah. But that's what he tell me.
But what we are go cook when we go to Riverside?
Me don't know what kind of meat you love. You have to go tell me what kind of meat you love.
Yeah, if we go catch back and make we make soup.
If I peels down the egg, down the crayfish, down the everything. down
Yes. You know, get shrimps a river.
the- Yeah, man.
And we put it on right there so.
But when we go on, when me I go put on, me have him one of the him onion bag, You know onion bag.
No?
Oh God, no she. No tell say you know the bag with onion coming.
Yes.
You know the one of them me I go put on. That's when me go down. If me go down, me find one nest. Me
Yeah.
not left nothing. Me I empty everything.
Nessa what?
Me I go put it over me,
Ah, Jesus.
And tie down my waist, so. That means you say me go down, they go find one nest. Me not go left none and make none get to me. I go empty everything. I come up with everything.
Well, look here. Make we continue this conversation some more. Cause I want to hear more about the onion bag, but I have to go